All right, guys. Sam Raimi is back, baby. He's back on this one. I'm excited about this. I had a real fun time with this. Let's get right into it. Okay, Sam Raimi out here with Send Help. He's killing it, man. Compared to what he did last year with Locked in 2025. I don't know if you've seen it. It didn't get good reviews. I didn't care for it. Sam Raimi did not direct it. However, he did produce it. And he's been having a shit producing streak. Okay, I'm just going to be blunt with it. I have not liked what he produced in the last couple years. So it's nice to see him back on top of his game here. We got a 93 Rotten Tomatoes score, 87 Rotten Tomato user score. So everyone seems to be really appreciating and loving this. Let's get right into it. So it stars Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien. Rachel McAdams is Linda Little. She is your quirky, smelly, awkward, dresses just old school and just frumpy. Like, she's just the outcast in the workplace, right? And then we got Dylan O'Brien. He's the Nepo baby, boss man. His dad passed away, gives him a company. He has no credentials to even run, but he takes over and he wants to promote all the good old boys, right? All his friends and stuff like that he golfs with, instead of people that actually bust their ass and know how to progress the company. So it's a really fun engagement in the first beginning of the film where you get to see these two characters. I don't want to say the word collide, but the chemistry, right? And it's not that they have any love chemistry, but I'm just saying the chemistry amongst them two is really fun. So it really brings a point to, like, you're the last person I'd want to be stuck on an island with. That's kind of the whole premise of this movie in a nutshell. So they're complete total opposites. Linda is established, like I said, as a quirky, hard worker. Everyone takes advantage of her in that place. Even other co-workers, especially ones that are part of the good old boys group that are friends with the boss, have her do documents for her. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I'll take it in the office. They come in, they take full credit for it so that they could get ahead while she's just there busting her ass, sitting at the bottom of the barrel, trying to work her way up to get promoted, but keeps getting passed up even though she's most qualified, right? So she's in that tough grind, right? She's even outcasted by her peers in this, which I was shocked. Like, there was no friend group. Like, you could tell, like, they show us her trying to get into certain friend groups, and they're just kind of like, oh yeah, we're going out for drinks tonight or whatnot. And she's just like, tries to butt in, says something just socially awkward because she just can't find the right words and, ways to fit in. And everybody's just kind of, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll see you later, Bob. Yeah. They like just kind of like push her aside, and it's a shame, but it's funny. What's neat is Send Help has a lot of humor in it, but it's not a comedy. If anything, it's a dark comedy. Definitely, like, it's listed as a survival horror. And there's the survivals part is right. Thriller, I would put in there. Horror moments, and we'll get into that, right? So in the beginning here, we're establishing Linda Little, how quirky she is, like I was saying. And I'm going to keep this very light. I'm not going to spoil this for you guys, so don't worry. I'm not breaking down scene by scene here. I'm not going to spoil this at all. This is such a fun experience to be had in a theater, especially even at home with some friends, family. This is going to be a good one to talk about for a while. Nice to see at the ass end of January, we get a really good film. So let's crack into it here. She's a huge fan of the show Survivor. They show that. They show her that she trains for that. Like, not just she watches, like she actually practices and really wants to be on the show even. Boss wanted to pass her on promotion, right? She ain't having it. She has it out with the boss. Boss says, all right, I'll give you one more chance. They get on a plane ride to go do a merger deal. I'm not sure where. It's kind of irrelevant. So they're on a plane. The plane goes down. Once that plane goes down, right in that moment, you start to get a little dark horror, like comedy. And that's when I knew fucking Sam Raimi's back. Like, just, you could watch this film and know about Sam Raimi and go, this is a Sam Raimi film. Like, you could watch this without knowing he directed or produced this and literally look at somebody and go, is Sam Raimi? Did he do this? Because it's just straight Sam Raimi vibes. And it's what we've all been wanting from Sam Raimi these last few years that we just haven't been getting. The boar hunt. There's a boar hunt sequence in this. It uses CGI. Looks a little like shit, but listen, the budget wasn't crazy for this, and that's what's kind of fun. We're getting like almost like what we used to get in the 2000s more, which was lower budgeted horror films that were just fun. In this, but it works. It does work here, right? So I really felt that we were getting classic Sam Raimi vibes during the plane crash, but it really got emphasized when we were doing that boar hunt. The gore, the grotesque. There's moments where I'm watching, I'm just like, you almost like can't watch because of how nasty and gnarly he can make something while bringing that little dark humor that makes you chuckle. And the theater laughed together. It wasn't just me finding this funny. I had a decently packed theater and everybody was laughing in unison. So when it needed to be funny, it hit the right notes. And when it needed to be serious, it was very serious. When it was gross, it needed to be gross. Like he really knew how to keep the tone where it was at and a good pacing throughout. It never got boring. It never got dull. You're always wondering which character you can trust. Are they going to betray each other? Are they actually going to help? Are they ever going to leave the island becomes a big question too. And it's fun, man. It's high tension moments. You never know who has what agenda. And there's actually a surprise twist at the end of this that I actually didn't see coming. Right, I had certain ideas, and you could see some stuff coming throughout it, but the true ending of this, I didn't see coming. I thought was fun. It was a great twist. I absolutely recommend this movie, man. And I was worried because January could be hit or miss with this. It was cool to see something like this come out. So if you don't have time to see this in theaters, I absolutely recommend you rent this the second it comes out on video on demand, whether it's Amazon, iTunes, whatever your platform of choice is. It's worth a watch for sure. You guys feel free to stick around. We're going to crack a little bit more deep into this. I'm just going to cover a few things before I end the video here. The writers, I just want to go over this because I want to give them credit. Damien Shannon and Mark Swift. They both have wrote Baywatch in 2017. I'm not a fan. But they've done Friday the 13th, the 2009 one. They did Freddy versus Jason 2003. So they've done, I would say, like that low budget B horror, but I don't know. I'm a guilty pleasure for Freddy vs. Jason Friday 13th. They weren't great. Like, I'm not gonna I would like better films than that, but for their time, man, they're fun. They're campy. Like they knew what they wanted to be and they set out to do it. And it's cool to see these guys come on and write this and really write a fun, engaging story. And I'd say it's one of their better work, if not their best work. And it's cool to see them, work with Sam Raimi on this one. So absolutely recommend it. Get out to the theater to see it. If not, definitely rent this at home, guys. If you have seen it, please head down to the comment section below. Let me know. Let's engage back and forth on this. A couple weeks when this is out, I might even go into the spoilers, kind of break this down a little bit more on a further video. But all right, guys, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.